Good evening, Ethan back for another beer review, and I'm going to be reviewing from Trimtab Brewing in Birmingham, Alabama, Maple Cakes, a flavored Imperial Stout with maple syrup, molasses, and walnuts. 8.7% alcohol by volume. Trimtab Brewing was established in 2013 in Birmingham. Similar to Atlanta, where I'm at. I think Birmingham, Alabama has a pretty big craft beer market and a lot of craft breweries. We have a lot here in Atlanta, and I remember talking to some people who lived in Alabama, and they said that there were a lot of good craft breweries in Birmingham as well. Um, I had a hard time finding info on this online. It's either a very new beer or there's just not any info on it. Um, you can go on Trim Tab Brewing's website and pull up all the beers that they have, and this is one of them, but you can't select anything. It just shows the picture and some stats on it. It's an Imperial Stout with 8.7 from Trim Tab. All they say on the can is all I could find online as well. So, no beer advocate. Disappointed that I didn't find anything on it. Really, nothing on this beer. Maple Cakes from Trim Tab. If you can find something on it, knock yourself out. More power to you, because I would love to have found out more about this beer. On the can, it says, "Grab your rocking chair and kick back. This walnut, maple syrup, and molasses flavored stout is brewed for the slow life. 16 ounces of easy living. Brewed for the great outdoors. Sip slowly and take it easy." Cellar Reserve. I got this at Max's Bottle Shop in Johns Creek, Georgia, for the single for $4.49. Best Buy 10/22/20. So it's past the Best Buy, but it's an Imperial Stout. It can probably cellar. It has the word cellar on there. You can cellar this kind of beer, so I'm not concerned about us being past the Best Buy with an Imperial Stout. They can last for months and years after they are bottled. A lot of people cellar them, and they say the beer, flavor improves over time. But yeah, I'm not worried about it. Let's crack it. All right. All right. As I cracked it, it's actually bubbling up out of the can. If you can see that, very interesting. Let's get a pour. All right. Appearance is very, very, very dark brown to black. Head is mahogany caramel colored, darker than khaki, really. Very dark. Hold it up to the light. Very dark beer. Let's get an aroma. Hmm. I'm getting kind of a nutty aroma. I don't know how else to describe that. That might be those walnuts that they say on the can. Interesting. It's like a pecan. It's been a while since I've had a walnut. I don't really remember how they taste, but I'm assuming they're kind of similar taste to pecans or pecans, like some people say. Interesting flavor. I'm not getting that toasted barley malt, coffee, or chocolate upfront aroma like you get with a lot of imperial stouts, but interesting. Head died down pretty quickly. It had a big cascading head, but now it's about a two finger. Nice appearance. Very attractive looking stout. It looks very dark, sludgy, thick, not viscous, but you can't see through this bad boy at all. All right, let's go ahead and top it off. So for $4.49 a bottle, hopefully this is good. I have a feeling it will be. Just an interesting aroma. Interesting. Very interesting. Definitely getting kind of a walnut. But I wonder if I would say walnut or nutty aroma if I had never read that. I wonder if that's just like implanted in my brain and giving me some sort of bias as to the flavor notes that I'm getting. Could be, could be. Let's go ahead and try it. Okay, this is a very thick, heavy mouthfeel, a very sweet, thick stout. Very tasty. Almost no bitterness. IBUs are probably low. I didn't see any. I mean, I saw nothing in this beer, so obviously I'm not going to get the IBU listing. Very tasty. It doesn't have the bitterness or the toasted barley malt presentation that your Founders KBS, your Old Rasputin, even your breakfast stout would have. This is a sweet, sweet stout, but not bad. Not as not even as sweet as the Westbrook Brewing chocolate and peanut butter stout. Not even that sweet, but in its own right, still very sweet. This is really good though. This is enjoyable. It's tasty. What kind of score would I give it? Well, it's really good, but it doesn't have quite the bitterness that I would like in an Imperial Stout. It doesn't have quite the toasted barley malt notes that I would like, but it's probably not intended to have that because, as the title would suggest, maple and cakes, and that's sweet on sweet. So they're saying right there that this is a sweet, sweet stout. That's what they're going for. So it's obviously going to be sweet. So for a score, I would give this a 94. It's delicious, tasty, sweet, but not quite everything that I would look for in an Imperial Stout, which is going to be a little more toasted barley malt, as I've mentioned in numerous videos. But overall, it's a delicious stout. If you see it in your area, I don't know how good their distribution is from Birmingham, Alabama, but here in Georgia and Atlanta, we're able to get it. So I'm assuming if you live in the Southeast, you're more likely to be able to get it. If you see it, get it, try it. It's an interesting stout. It's a sweet, tasty stout. I mean, give it a try. I saw this and I had never even heard of this brewing company or this beer. So I said, you know, what the heck? I'll buy it, I'll get it, I'll try it, I'll review it. Very much a dessert stout. You could put ice cream in this. You could put this on ice cream. You know, just get you a bowl of ice cream and pour this on it. It's delicious. 94 out of 100. You could even argue more than that, but for an Imperial Stout, from a personal preference, I would tend to want a little more bitterness and toasted barley malt notes, but hey, it's not supposed to be that. They don't say coffee chocolate notes. They say maple, syrup, molasses, and walnuts. And I'm getting a molasses and a vanilla kind of flavor for sure. So everything that they say on the can, I'm getting. So this beer does exactly what it's meant to do. And that's pretty much it. 94 out of 100. Cheers. Thank you for watching the Maple Cakes Imperial Stout from Trimtab Brewing beer review on YouTube.